and I think that might be a comment on the operators that are left on the attacking side.
Yeah, it's going to leave a few things up. A couple of shields being brought along, I'd expect. Quite a lot of Blackbeard and Monty together. Don't going to be super fun. Yeah, don't I imagine it's
Here we go. Blackbeard is in, but Alamo is ready. Cuts him down with the Arune. Uno just manages to level things up as Joel get a couple of quick kills. Loses 3v3, but there we go. Uno and Blaz, they managed to find theirs as well. 3v1 to G2, and well, we were expecting maybe a quick game there. We've got a quick first round to start us off.
We do. Leader left in a 1 versus 3. Now, we had this situation yesterday, Tim, and even you said 1v5s, they do happen. Is that a confidence chalker? It may well be, to be honest with you. It was a little bit broken in terms of timing. Like when you had the Blackbeard coming in, that's all well and good, but it's more about the second player that was coming in on the balcony to his north, but was a little bit out of time. I think was scared about being challenged from the middle of far itself, so they couldn't quite get these crossfires set up that they needed in a fast execute like that. G2 are just ready. Leader might get one back, but there's still 2 to go.
Hoven's still asking for some sportsmanship, and can we just finish this with knives, guys? Oven going to be doing what he can to find another 2. Oh, we saw a 1v5 yesterday, Des. These things are always possible. And I think, though, Alamo and Blaz are going to play this a little bit safer. There we go.
And of course, who benefits from those smokes? Well, it's Class. The Capital being on side also introduces 2 more, so they've got a lot to work with here. And the Monty is now trapped through the fire, and he's going to die to the fire. Oh, no. Couldn't really be going much worse for Joel, unfortunately. Everything's a little bit out of sync, a little bit out of tune. The song that we're hearing is one of G2 dominance. Doki with a 3K may well go on to make it an ace.
He's not moved his feet. He's just stood in behind the bookcase there, and he's just picking up one after another. I'm going to call that second kill pretty smart from Doki, though. It was quick thinking. He knew that the Monty had overextended, and he wants more, doesn't he? He wants all of them. No, he's just getting a little bit overconfident there, Doki. Reaps is going to take him down. And Capital, so they've got some decent utility to potentially get a little bit of something going. And there we go. They do manage to start doing that. Reaps with the second in the round. Takes down Blaz. 3v2 and G2. They need to focus up and lock in.
Do. Don't want to see this one crumble away when Doki's done all the hard work to begin with. I'll keep on stressing again that G2 really do need the lion's share of points from this, if not all 4. To make sure Unwanted can't jump over them.
Still got Alamo up above, which is really he's the safety net there. They're expecting, you know, if Joel do start managing to push on into sight, that Alamo will be able to deal with that. He comes back downstairs for the last couple of seconds and manages to pick up his first 2 rounds. I think literally the best thing that Joel can do is get themselves an entry kill or 2. If they can start playing with a little bit of man advantage, that's going to be really big for them. And this could be smart from Noodle. He's just crouch walking his way up, but I think they're aware. Yes, there are. Alamo is there on the Arune. He manages to find him. Uno, difficult.
It starts the way it carries on. Just a lot of domination from G2 and Reach put on his backside here by Loira. Collects his trophy to walk away.
No.
A nice pistol tap spare. It wasn't a headshot, but home was already a bit low, therefore it was still a kill coming out. And at this point, G2 I think are having a little bit of fun. A flawless
from G2, maybe catch somebody out. If you know how it is, you just knock out the top panel of the barricade, upside down rappel, and you catch anybody who wants to go onto those stairs. But Leader's just dropped himself away. That's really good for him. Reeves having a pretty good game so far. I know it's been tough for Joel, but he's certainly the one that's getting the kills, and he's leveled things up at 4 versus 4. There you go. That's the angle I was talking about for Leader. Perfect kill onto Loira. And Joel now, surely not. Alamo just trying to work his way out underneath the Claymore here. Does manage to take it. He's positioned a little bit too far up the hill. Beautiful stuff from Alamo to take down Leader off the rappel. And that actually solves a really big problem for G2. That opens up that rotate around White again.
That's really funny.
They can potentially go up now and challenge onto top floor if they want. And there you go, doing it straight away. But well away. Alamo very lucky to get away with that one. Almost taken down, but G2 continually trying to just harass Joel at every opportunity here, giving them no peace whatsoever.
Here comes Reeps in for a 2K for himself. And with you, Tim, he's really starting to warm up, which is looking good.
Hitting some good shots.
Because he had a really slow start to the tournament as well. I know the whole team were ill, which really doesn't help with things, but they need him to be good, and he is that kind of player. Look at this, going up nice and tight. No! no! Doki just running straight in. Noodle bringing down Blaz elsewhere. So it's a bit of a 1-for-1 across the map. Now Doki has got to hold on. Smokes are down, and this might be a bit tough for him here. They're going to push him. He's ready and waiting. Gets the down onto one. The second won't find him in time here, I'm afraid. They're going to try and chase him down with 3 seconds still to go. Doki's holding tight, and he wins out the 1v2 as well. Rounds. I don't think they'll ever drop the map. But if you care about your stats, then it's one thing to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. You know, there'll be an element of pride for G2 maybe in coming in here and getting a 7th in. They are trying to lock these rounds down. They don't know about this push.
Doesn't matter, because Doki's still going to win. No Boss G this time around, I'm afraid. Back onto the MP5 with the Warden. Enough bullets there to find his man. 3 left alive now for Joel. G2.
I don't think Doki knew the main door was castled then. That was, if you remember, I once asked Doki about a Kaid electrical on a wall. He said, I've no idea. I'm at the other side of the map. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just going and getting kills.
Impact to play behind, but the Yokais will definitely help if required.
Joel going to go for it here. Mentalist is in. I think Joel have got a reasonable idea of where people are playing. There you go. Hoven's there for the trade onto Reaps. We're going to be shut down.
He's alone.
This is now very difficult for Mentalist.
And he's dead.
There you go. Shot in the back. It was particularly difficult because the Yokai drone was left, so obviously they're going to be able to stun the shield. That Skywhite as well. Almost still very, very keen on playing around that window. He manages to get one, but Leader's going to punish him. Leaves us in a 4v4, but look who he's taken down. He's got Hoven on the sledge. That is certainly not ideal for Joel.
Well, there's Reap still going. Now moves himself into positive KD territory, Tim. Not a bad spot to be in. Left the castle barricade up in a sense here, Joel. Now I think breaking it away is going to force Uno back, but I was going to say he can't really do much to challenge them here except through that soft wall in towards Bar. Speaking of Uno, he's down. G2 are in a 2 versus 4 against the Shield. Surely, Tim, this is where Joel get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think this is the one. I think G2 probably struggle from here.
Oh, no.
Just a missed opportunity. Doki sees it's the Monty. Doki just sees it's the Monty and he's like, this is worth it. I'm going for him. I'm going
out again. But they are in on the top floor. Tim are trying to march their way forward. Doki has slipped the net there. Oh, they've let him through. Trying to make their push forward here. Doki's carrying on. He keeps on getting into these really slippery places, but it's very target elusive. There we go. They've found 2. A trade coming back in. Mentalist finally on the board at the same time. And Doki's now getting the plant down to him in this 3 versus 3.
Yeah, he's going to stick it as well. The problem is that they don't have the verticals really at the moment. However, with that in place, 2v3, it's going to be... Oh, no, Alamai's down anyway. It's done. So I don't think that Joel...
No.
He's last stand.
Not that it matters. Mentalist has got him. Oh, it could have been one of those moments, Tim. Could have been one of those moments.
There we go. There we go.
How on earth does that happen? We'll find out later. I don't know what that's all about.
I think that, you know, that is a fair comment for that round as a whole. The changes, but when you've been doing this game for 7-8 years, I
haven't missed a patch up where it came back in. There's a lot
of things that have existed and that have changed over the years. Yeah, so Noodle is going to take down Blaz. 5 versus 4, a good opener for Joel. They are going to be dealing with the clash of Mentalist here, though. RG2 pretty well. Uno manages to pick up 1 to level it up 4v4. Mentalist needs to be very careful here. Another asphyxiation bolt in his direction is not going to be pretty for him, but Moira's used both of them, so there's not going to be one coming.
Are we at a stage now where Joel will have to congratulate themselves because no one else will? Nice shot, thank you, Noodle says to himself. C4 over and Reaps carries on, the reaping up to 7 and 6. Or falling by the wayside in G2. At some point, Tim, they're going to have to take this a bit more seriously, I think. They are now about to let the 3rd round in a row slip away to Joel when it looked like it was on for a G2 7-0, 7-1 kind of outcome. We're not there yet, though. Joel's still a bit of work to do. 70 seconds to play. And Alamau finding Reaps. Again, the main threat on this other side has now been removed.
3 versus 3 then. G2 still in a winnable position here, but dealing with the clash is proving problematic. Hoven manages to peek out using the information from Mentalist to take down Doki, and now that Joel have got themselves on the defensive side, they are looking much more competitive here, and I think in the next round or so, you're going to see a slightly different G2 coming out. We've spoken about them, you know, maybe not using all the strats, maybe not giving everything away on Cafe, but there is going to come a point where they have to say, look, one way or another, we need to get this won.
They do, and Joel aren't making it super easy for them. I mentioned the importance of G2 not dropping points today. Unwanted sitting in second place are just 1 point below them. And
down from above, just working inside a piano. 15 seconds left to go. They got to get something going. Can they find the toes? Just trying to get that extra little bit of angle that they need. 2 kills come in, but so do they for Joel. 2 versus 2 as Hoven manages to take down Blaz. It's 2v1 with leader down.
Oh!
Blaz in the nick of time manages to get that. Tells Uno one thing. Somebody is sat watching that window.
No, the idea this is dangerous to go flying in here as well. They're always going to have his number. Alamau taking a big risk and being punished for it, but Loira rounding in. One on number behind him, and oh, the timing is there. Hoven was ready first. Leader into another, and Joel have held off well. G2 taking a lot of risks on this attack, Tim, and they've paid the price.
Yeah, this is what I said. Sometimes it can be difficult to just
get 3 rounds in a row, but crazier things have happened.
Well, that's what I was just about to say. You know, there is a world where Joel have locked in here, and for every round that they get, there you go.
Can I just remark, Tim? Someone in chat has said, "Fust caster." It's not just me.
He knows Noodles are absolutely fantastic gunner. He knows that he'll get kills on it, given the opportunity. Just a missed opportunity there as Hoven had the chance to take down Alamau. This is likely it now. Alamau manages to find Reaps 5 versus 3, but Mentalist says, hang on a minute there. I'm going to have something to say. Takes down Loira. We're going to see Uno down but not out as well. Alamau low health. Joel could pick this one up, but no, Blaz once again, as he has done so far, so consistently over the last few days. I mean, we'd love to see it. We'd definitely be here for it, but I very much doubt it. His auto canister goes out. He knows he's going to be pushed, and that is that. Alamau manages to pick up the pass.
Blitz manages to stop Alamau, apparently. Castle definitely an interesting one. Probably also looking to stop a little bit of trolling with that castle. And Joel banning away the Vigil. Noodle is going to be livid.
They've done it to themselves. Manages to escape as well. Really well done from Uno there. So that's the sort of textbook plant on the CEO window. They've got that one done successfully, and it's good stuff. It's even with a kill from leader onto Uno there, it's going to be very, very difficult. G2 are on the windows. They're on the rappel. They'll have several of them there. It's going to be very, very tricky. I think they've got one underneath as well, potentially. Alamau manages to find a double. Hoven and leader get taken down. It is all up to Mentalist, and very little he can do as Loira closes it out. And then get opening a few things up. They don't really have too much soft destruction. They do have the Ash Chargers, of course. Hoven's going to get taken down. Leader manages to find Blaz. That's the important kill. Uno onto Noodle. They managed to get it from underneath, and Uno's actually just walked in like hello. The last one is bottom spiral, taken out by Alamau. G2 looking like a slightly different beast than they did on the attack. G2.
And why not? Why try and fix what ain't quite broken? I mean, the onus always flips onto the defenders in this case, the ones who lost the last round. They've got 2 kills. Blaz and Doki both stop, make it a third as Reaps also springs into action. The G2 have all moved forward at the same time, but Joel have held firm, bringing down 3 of their opponents, and now sit in a 4 versus 2.
Yeah, looking good for Joel here to take their first defensive round, but Blaz has something, Loira has something to say about that.
Oh, no, he's gone for it, Tim!
Why are you running around the corner?
The size of the balls on this man, he's got away with it, and the plant's going to get stuck. C4 over the top. No! The timing is just not there. They were so close. We did not have an ace clay pigeon shooter, I'm afraid. Uno ain't that guy. He's found a kill for himself with 2 more still to pick up here with 30 seconds to play. This one might be cut.
Going to get taken down from the door. We saw it coming.
It was so close.
It really, it was a fraction of a second. I think Uno's probably going to get away with this one. Here goes in to stop him being pushed, and Joel have let that one slip the net. If you're going to hold on to top floor, you've got to hold on to it. You've got to stop the diffuser going down, and now they are going to have to return to site, and this is where G2 are likely going to cut them apart.
It's great use of the nades and the Grim Bees, though, to ensure that they would push back and couldn't easily challenge. And to say that, Tim, well, Noodles has gone and fried a whole bunch of them. There's still a lot more to do here as well. Going to win this next one. Finds this one too. Can he spin onto 2 more and secure the 4K? Shot in the back foot. Nothing he can do. Mentalist will collect his trophy. Joel will take
That he doesn't want to get shot from the other side, but he knows that there's going to be a gunfight for him to take here. Probably hard left, well aware, but always seems to know that he's coming. Who's going to win this one out? Uno manages to pick up leader, and we can see here Reaps has just got himself dug in, and we know he's been winning his gunfights, but unfortunately the round's falling apart whilst he's waiting for the opportunity. And the thing is, G2 can just keep him locked there. That's what Alamo's done, and this is smarter play from G2 rather than just going in and trying to take those gunfights. It's, look, there's 3 of them left. I've got one of them locked in here. Go and get the plant down.
And all 3 committed to punishing Alamo. They've completely ignored side. I'm not quite sure on the game plan there, to be honest with you boys, but G2 managed to make a back plan happen inside the kitchen, and this now feels a little bit miserable. Noodle's got it all to do by himself, and I don't suspect he'll get away with even a single kill. Indeed, he will not. With the lobby rappel coming down and killing like 2 players from there, and the whole philosophy was, it's so unexpected because no one wants to do it because it feels so stupid that actually it's genius. And Alamo's just pulled off exactly the same on the rappel. Killed 2 players through the spiral spotlight. What else more is there to say? They've got the numbers advantage. They've still got the Monty on side. Alamo is absolutely frying in this round, is now finally put to rest. But G2 have got the numbers, they've got the shield, and Leader is all alone here against 3 in a post-plant situation. G2 should be able to net this one 4-2.
Yeah, it's been a really nice attack from G2. We saw, like I said, bringing along...
In a 4 versus 5, G2 are just holding on for now and letting this wave, this tsunami of utility just wash over them. 1 Candela left, 1 set of Grimbies, and a couple of smokes to play behind. Ain't really a lot for Joel to make work.
No, it's like I always say, when you're using utility, I kind of look at it as if you're selling that utility, and what are you getting for it? And right now, Joel haven't got very much for it. They've thrown a lot of that utility in there, but they've not followed it in. They've not had an opportunity to put the diffuser down. They've lost bodies along the way. They haven't got kills, and so, yep, you can use all that utility, you know, as much as you want, but all...
Now moved his way back downstairs. Salamau working his way back through the map, trying to catch out someone maybe towards yellow. But as said, because Joel have moved away here to try something else. Smokes are coming in. They're inside sight at this point, Tim. In comes the march down from Leader at the same time, and he's got the cover for his team. Joel now into a 4 versus 2.
Plant is going to be going down as well. Hoban on the Monte. Looks like he's going to be able to stick that. Actually comes off it as the challenge comes in from above, but there's not really much that Alamo is going to be able to do here. He needs the perfect angle in order to stop it. Cannot do so. 4 versus 1. He's going to be challenged on the lateral here as they know exactly where he is, so Noodle's going in, just looking to wait and pick him up, because ultimately he can't win this from above. He has to come back, and that's why it's smart. Noodle doesn't go for the challenge. He just waits there because he knows that at some point Alamo's going to have to come back. There we go. Picks him up as he does. Good stuff from Joel.
Bit of a struggle. They've got some of the utility gone, but there's also a G2 player tucked in towards his left here. Reach could be in the hot bother unless he manages to get a kill. No, he does not, and Blaz takes the opportunity to spring out of Cubby and bring his man down. 1 more tucked in, waiting for the push to come forward. Who wins it out? It's a C4! Just when you think it might be the 1v1, guess what? No, Loira snags it away. Doki with 2 more. G2 got all the kills they need to close this out and move us up to match and series point. And a reminder, Tim, next round could be the last round that Joel play here at SI 25.
Certainly could be, as it's extremely unlikely that this one gets done. It's going to be Blaz that finds the final kill. G2 move on to series.
Which could also be the determinant for who starts in 4th place and goes to the lower bracket and who gets to start in the upper bracket. Loira taking Noodle straight off the window there. That's him over and done for the round. We're a bit worried about Loira on that first map with that 27% cost and a pretty dismal performance.
I stepped it up now, Loira.
Hasn't he just? 11-3. He is laughing, as are the majority of G2. 2 more kills and this is done. Need to maybe have something to say about it, but I think for him and Mentalist to get this one over the line is a very tall order, especially given how well G2 have played. 45 seconds or so to play out here, and then this one is done.
Yep, just trying to get anything going that they can here. Leader and Mentalist maybe leave the tournament with a flourish, as you say, if they can maybe have one of those special moments. But G2 know where they're coming from. Leader's going to take a little bit of damage there. Going to play behind the Toxic Babes. Uno knows there's one on the other side, but Mentalist sprays him down. Hang on just a minute. This one might not be over quite just yet. 20 seconds left to go. Joel, they're going to still have to do something very special. I think it's looking less and less likely here. They do have Diffuser in hand. They managed to find Blaz. Can they get in and just plant in the default spot? No, it's Loira holding them at bay. Manages to find a double, and that is the big finish for G2. They lock it out.